Hello! You do not need to speak with me. I am just Merchant Xiang's assistant. Perhaps someday I will be Merchant Xipeng, mightiest merchant of Tian's Landing. But for now, I am just an assistant, not worthy of your honorable time.
This is my corner. I paid for it.
Filthy thieves stole my rags!
We ought to form a guild. Everyone else has them, why not us?
These docks remind me of the fishermen in Two Rivers. A shame we will never see them again.
Don't bother me. I may be a beggar, but I'm on my break right now.
Hello there, stranger. I haven't spotted you around Tian's Landing before. You've come at a bad time, what with the dam being open and all. Regardless, it's good to meet you. I'm Darting Lynx, the acrobat. Unfortunately, I'm not putting any shows on in Tian's Landing, if that's why you're here. You know, feats of balance and precision, delicate routines to shock and amaze. Whatever brings some silver, really. I travel around the countryside putting on acts and sometimes teaching people a few tricks. Hey, now that I think of it, you're a warrior, right? I may not be putting on any shows here, but I could teach you a few techniques to improve your balance and speed if you're interested. At least you'll be easy to teach. I don't know if you've ever tried to teach a man balance, but it's no simple task. You'd think we'd be the ones having a hard time. I swear, if men had breasts, they wouldn't be able to walk straight, let alone hold a handstand. You, of all people, must be able to sympathize. Nothing we can't overcome. Let's see what I can teach you.
The other girls say I charge too much, but I'm worth it.
Stop right there! I gave you 2 extra duty. Get back to that galley and start cleaning.
We don't have to listen to you, Ing. You're a captain without a ship. She's nothing but a landlocked house now.
I will discover a way to free this ship. Until then, you'd better follow orders.
I've had enough of you and your orders.
Now get back in that ship! I'm your captain, understand?
Well, you're still the captain, for now. But if you don't get us out of this town soon, you're going to have a mutiny on your hands. Then we'll see what's what.
If you've come to complain about my men, I don't want to hear it. When Minister Sheng gets the Great Dam closed, we'll be happy to leave. Until then, we're stuck here. The Great Dam is open, and the lake that feeds into the river is gone. My ship, the Lucky Knight, is stranded here like a lame water buffalo. We're sailors. We don't belong on land. If we could just get our ship back on the water, everything would be fine. But that won't happen until someone finds a way to close the dam. If I leave the ship, my men will have Tian's Landing in flames. The locals think the dam is haunted, and Minister Sheng can't find anyone brave enough to risk closing it.
Hey, couldn't we just help this man without trying to make a profit from...
I'm grateful to the lady for her thought, but I am also a merchant, so I understand the way of the world. I'm not a rich man, but my reputation, my ship, and my men are worth everything I can give. Close the dam and free us, and I'll give you all the silver I have. You won't get too far if you don't speak to Minister Sheng first. The dam is located in the ruins, but a pair of massive gates blocks the way. Only Sheng has the key. Good luck. I'm not used to needing help from others. It's hard for me to say this, but...
Finally! Someone stronger than these cowed peasants. This town disgusts me. I am Scholar Six Heavens, and I need someone who possesses great strength and skill. What I do not need, however, is someone who walks the way of the open palm. I can read in every movement that you would protect the weak and coddle the poor. They must protect themselves. You see? Your every action and each word tells me that you are not the person I need. If I can see by your actions that you understand the way of the closed fist, I promise to make it worth your while. Otherwise, I will not waste any more time with you. You! I have no time for those who...
What do you want? Can't you see we're busy drinking here? Gotta wash away our sorrow. It's no fun being trapped in this town. We don't know nobody, we ain't seen our families in months, and now we're stuck here. That'd drive anyone to drink. Hook?
Hello again, Honorable One. Did you get the chest? I understand.
This here's a private... Why didn't you say so in the first place? Go on in. They'll unlock the door for you.
Be careful in here. I don't relish the idea of fighting my way out of this place.
So, I hear you helped out Baker Bay today. Gave my boys a bit of a lesson, didn't you? They took it pretty hard. Even after all the beatings I gave them over the years, they still aren't used to losing to a girl. Maybe the humiliation will be good for them. Everyone thinks that Bay and that little seamstress make such a nice couple. but Bay already promised to marry me. I know what you're thinking. Why would Bay want to marry someone like me? I may not be a delicate little flower like Lon, but I don't want to run this gang forever. Someday I want a husband, maybe a little house, kids too. Bay promised to give me all that. He promised to marry me, and now he's trying to weasel out of it. But a promise is a promise. I won't forget that, even if he tries to. Yeah, okay. If he has the guts to come here and face me, I'll talk to him. But I'm not going to let him weasel out of his promise.
Lan, what are you doing here?
I figure we better get all the secrets out, Bay. If Lon's going to marry you, she should know what kind of man you really are.
She said there was something I need to know, Bay. What's going on? What is she talking about? What? Bay, how could you?
I didn't. It's a lie. I haven't spoken to her in years. Not since we were kids.
Don't pretend like you don't remember, Bay. It was summer, and we were sitting on a little raft catching fish. I was upset because Li Shan had called me ugly. I was crying, so you took my hand and said, "I think you're pretty, Eileen. And someday when we're grown up, I'll marry you."
What? But that was years ago. We were kids. We were only 6 years old. You can't hold me to that. Kids say all kinds of things, Eileen. Remember when you took my frog and I called you a bully? You swore you'd never speak to me again. But that same day you gave me the frog back. You said you'd never, ever, ever do anything to make me unhappy. Kids always say things like that. It doesn't mean anything.
It meant something to me, Bay. You were the only boy who didn't tease me, the only one I liked. You promised to marry me, and you're going to keep that promise. Well, yes, I did say that. But that was when we were still friends. Now he pretends like he doesn't even know me. He's changed. Yes, but... well... you're right. I know you're right. Bay's right. We were just kids. I guess I can't hold him to his promise. You win, Lon. Bay is yours.
If I had more, I would gladly give it to you. But my family isn't rich. This dowry is all I have. Please, take it with my thanks.
After all you've done for us, now you are letting Lan keep her dowry as well? Your generosity knows no bounds. I'm overwhelmed.
You've done so much for us, and we've given you so little. Wait, I know. We will name our first child after you to honor your memory.
I'm glad everything worked out for you two, and I'm sorry, Bay. I don't know what came over me. When I heard you and Lon were getting married, I just snapped.
It's okay, Eileen. I hope things work out for you.
Come on, Bay. Let's go.
I hope things work out for Bay and Lon. After everything I put them through, they deserve it. I don't know what came over me. It's just... Bay was my last chance to have a family. My only chance to find a husband. When I heard he was engaged, I realized I'd never get out of this life I've created. What respectable man would ever want to marry a girl like me? Even the lummoxes in my gang would only do it because they're afraid of me. This town is short on eligible bachelors as it is. I mean,
There are a few guys out there I know of, but none of them would be interested in me. I have a reputation around town, and having my boys beat up Bay didn't help any. Any half-decent man would probably run if they saw me coming. Ha! You really think you can pull this off? Tell you what, you find me a decent husband, and I'll make it worth your while. My, business ventures have been very profitable. But don't think I'm desperate enough to settle for just anyone. I've got my standards. And I'd have to meet him first, of course. Yeah, right. The pickings in Tien's Landing are mighty slim for a girl like me. But if you find someone, just bring him back so I can meet him. And, well... So, how's the husband hunting going? If you find any good prospects, just bring them on by. You find me a keeper, and I'll make it worth your while. Yeah, right.
You got something to say, you say it to Eileen. She's in charge here.
Is there anything you need? No, I didn't have anything pressing on my mind. Although your company is always welcome. We seem so far from anything familiar. Strange enemies, troubling plots. I will be glad when we can leave this place to find Master Li. Be well.
Hello again! I ain't had much luck finding myself a wife yet, but I'll keep trying. Big Tian's old father didn't raise himself no quitter. You do? That's great! Is she pretty? Is she a nice, simple gal who'll help me out on the farm and keep me warm at night? Well, let's go meet her. You better lead the way, 'cause I don't know where we're going. Wow, you sure are pretty. And you got a real nice club here for you and your friends. My name's Tian, but everyone calls me Big Tian 'cause I'm so big.
Big! Yes, I can see that. Well, Big Tian, my name's Eileen. I haven't seen you around town before. I'd remember someone like you.
Yeah, I ain't never been to the big city before. Usually I stay out on my farm, but my old father told me it's time to get me a wife, so... You want to get married now?
You aren't really the sharpest knife in the rack, are you, Tian?
Hey, that's what my old father always says about me. He also says the key to farming is hard work and happy thoughts.
A farm, eh? I've spent my whole life living in the town. I'm not sure I want to leave Tien's Landing.
Gang? What are you... Hey!
So, let's see. There's Rue the bosun, but he's nothing but a drunk. My boys have had more than a few run-ins with him over the years. He's definitely out. Chuman the craftsman is single. I don't know him that well, but he seems like a good man. He has a home in the southwest corner of the town. And then there's Yaru. He used to be a sailor traveling the Empire, but now he's looking to settle down. He might be a good catch. Spends most of his time in the tea house. Yeah.
This tea house must be popular. It seems like quite a prominent structure. Good, you're here. We can continue where we left off before.
You've got unfinished business with us first.
There are important matters at hand, yet you fellows keep interrupting. I'm surprised you're this eager to get another beating so soon.
This time we brought some friends to even up the odds.
White demon! Stop!
You certainly look like Lee's top student, though there's something odd about how you fight. I can't put my finger on it. It doesn't matter. The sailors won't bother us again. We can get back to business. Sun Lee gave me instructions to await you if
if anything should happen. I have prepared for this day for well over a decade. The full extent of what the glorious strategist knows is beyond my mind to comprehend. He is without peer. All I know is that I had instructions to wait for you. Sun Li asked me to seek a piece of a special amulet he wanted you, his prize pupil, to have. It was broken apart and scattered when the Spirit Monk Temple fell. He intended to, and I assume he did, give the main piece to you. Rumor placed a smaller part with a fleeing apprentice monk, but it had been some years and the trail was cold. I eventually learned the monk had fled to Old Tien's Landing. He was there a year or so, but died of lingering injuries and was buried with his possessions unsorted. It was rushed at the time because the new dam was due to close and Old Tien's would become a watery tomb. The amulet was beyond reach, so I came here and waited. Now the Lotus assassins have drained the lake and exposed the ruins of Old Tien's Landing. It seems they are searching for this piece of the Spirit Monk amulet too. Yes, Sun Li intended you to find it. I was to tell you about it if anything happened to him. It was the last order he gave me, and I have waited years to fulfill my duty. It is coming on 15 years now. As I said, I learned the location of the amulet after the monk died in Old Tien's. It has been difficult serving and waiting in silence. Remember, go to the ruins and claim the amulet before the Lotus assassins do. You will need it to survive the trials that lie ahead.
Hello, greetings, welcome. My name is Steeper Yanru, and I'll be... No, that's not right at all. Idiot! I'm Barkeep Yanru now, not Steeper Yanru. I'm sorry about that. I still can't get the hang of this new position. Sometimes I wish Old Mother Quan still owned the tea house so things could go back to the way they were. Old Mother Quan used to run the place until Dutong bought it. Well, I used to steep the tea here. They called me Steeper Yanru. But now Dutong says I'm going to be the new barkeep. I'll have to give out advice and wine in equal doses. I can't say too much about him. He's my boss, after all. Mostly he just sits in the corner and drinks his wine until he gets drunk. It's a shame Mother Quan had to give the place up. She didn't waste her days getting drunk, and she didn't make me practice giving out advice all day so I could become a barkeep. It's complicated. If you want the whole story, talk to Old Mother Quan. I'll just keep practicing my advice. Farewell. Take care. If you ever need any advice, I'll be right here, handing it out like a barkeep should.
Mind? I'm in no mood for company given my present state of despondency. I confess that I am eager to find a woman of genuine intellect and class. However, I have long given up hope of finding such a bride in this all-too-provincial town. Ai Ling? Surely you jest. The infamy of that woman's gang leads me to believe she is barely above a beast, though I hear she is fair to gaze upon. I admit I am quite capable of bringing culture even to one such as her. And she is a stunning physical specimen. Perhaps you are right. It could be a worthy challenge to try and effect the grand metamorphosis on this ugly caterpillar. My reward may well be a gorgeous butterfly. Very well. I consent to a meeting with Ai Ling herself. Take me to her. that we may move events to their ultimate conclusion. Greetings, fair maiden. I see accounts of your physical beauty are quite accurate. I only hope the less flattering traits attributed to you are less so.
You sure like to use big words, don't you? You trying to make me feel stupid or something?
Precisely. My copious vocabulary and cunning linguistics are ample evidence of my superior intellect.
Or maybe you use big words to compensate for a little something lacking below the belt.
Are you under the erroneous belief that impugning my manhood will somehow entice me into a proposal? Yes, she has a lot to learn, but culture, class, and training will bring even this ornery dog to the heel.
Bring me to a heel? How about I bury the heel of my boot into that soft skull of your swollen head, you arrogant pig?
You wouldn't. I mean...
Huh. That didn't go well, did it? Look, if you want to collect that silver I promised you, you're going to have to come up with someone better than that.
You ever seen a ghost? My parents are ghosts now.
If one more of these villagers sneers at me, I'm going to start punching.
Don't bother me. I may be a beggar, but I'm on my break right now.
You again. What do you want?
Hello again.
Welcome, stranger! Welcome to beautiful Tien's Landing. Isn't it a glorious day? Oh, I know, people complain and grumble, but honestly, I think they're overreacting. Things can't be that bad, right? After all, you're here. If the town was truly doomed, would we still be getting visitors? Ha, I think not. In fact, I think your presence here is a sure sign that things are looking up. Soon, all our problems will be solved. It's just like I kept saying. Things will get better, they always do. It's like my father used to say, the greater the problem, the greater the solution. I'm sure it'll all work out. You came to the right place then. I won't give you the doom and gloom others will. Sure, we've got problems, but Tien's Landing is still the best village in the district. The Great Dam's been opened and the river level has dropped. Ships can't navigate the river and nobody can fish. But I think people are overreacting. Basically, we're suffering some minor inconveniences, which I'm sure will soon be resolved. Still, there are a few alarmists who scream and cry that our town is dying. Can you imagine? They have no faith in the Emperor, nor in Minister Shang, who is in charge of Tien's Landing. I am sure the cunning Shang has a plan to save us. He's in the town square, the highest point in Tian's Land. Minister Shang may not have the best reputation, but I'm sure that's just gossip. I'll bet he's actually a smart, active man who can reassure you of our town's future. Enjoy your stay in wonderful Tian's Landing, where things are never as bad as they seem. I see. Huh, you're not the only one. All over town, people keep saying to me, Li Shun, why are you so happy? Can't you see how bad things are? But it's just a matter of perspective. Things will get better, they always... Denial? Preposterous! Sure, half the people have moved away, and those who stayed have mostly given up hope, and the entire town is running out of food and silver. But does my optimism mean I'm in denial? Of course not! I mean, none of the buildings are on fire, right? See? Something good. Just like that, right off the top of my head. I admit that some see our Imperial Minister Shang as, well, not entirely competent or capable of dealing with our problems. But somehow things will work out. They always do. Enjoy your stay.
Hello, and welcome to Chuman's Woodcrafts. I'm afraid I don't have any woodwork items ready right now. My inventory's a bit understocked. You are well informed about our little town, stranger. It's true, I've thought about marriage. Sometimes I've even thought a good woman could help me run my business better. Why do you bring this up? Do you know of a suitable young woman who would be willing to marry a simple craftsman like myself? Eileen, the gang leader? She's beautiful, to be sure, but I've heard her beauty is only surpassed by her savage brutality. Why would I want to marry her? Well, she did turn that gang of thugs into a rather efficient criminal organization, and she is quite attractive. I guess it couldn't hurt to go talk to her. Come on, let's go see Eileen. Hello, Eileen. I'm Chuman the Craftsman. I'm pleased to meet you.
What's wrong with you? You look like you're gonna throw up. If you vomit on my floor, you'll be cleaning it up yourself.
Forgive me, but this isn't easy. Things are moving quite quickly here. I'm more used to taking things slow and careful. Perhaps it's the nature of being a craftsman.
That's right. You're a woodworker, aren't you? I remember seeing your wares in the market square. You've made some beautiful pieces.
I'm an excellent craftsman, but I'm terrible at business. Between suppliers who don't deliver what they promise and customers who won't pay, I can barely afford to feed myself.
You're a sensitive man, Chuman. You have the gentle soul of an artist. What you need is a woman with some steel in her spine to back you up.
I'd like that, Eileen. I've often thought that if I had someone strong by my side, someone to help me, I could turn things around.
I think Chuman and I should spend some more time getting to know each other. Just the two of us. You lived up to your part of the bargain and brought me a decent prospect, so I'll live up to mine. Here's the silver I promised you.
I've never seen so much silver before. I've been owed it, but I never managed to collect.
I think this could be the beginning of a beautiful partnership.
I never knew you were such a romantic, though I always knew you had a generous heart.
Always a pleasure to talk. You have some understanding of the way of the... Return to... Stone Immortal allows you to control the earth itself. It is not easy to master. To understand the Earth, you must be aware of all things around you and understand that they are all connected in one way or another. That is why Stone Immortal is only taught to those who follow the way of the open palm. Our sense of harmony aids us in persuading the Earth to serve as our ally.
Pretty.
Wo affair sun urk fonir ook.
Put that sword back, lout! Surely there was never a minister as unlucky as Minister Sheng to suffer such insolence.
Koni onu you tashika wheel fonil Satharaponi?
And still poor Minister Sheng suffers the insults of tradesmen who know nothing of justice. Where would I put the lout? My jail has been burned to the ground, along with my office, I might add. I have no place to put thieves, so stop questioning your betters.
The Emperor won't allow those slaving pirates to keep attacking the villages. You'll see.
This is bad. Oh, this is bad. River dried up, pirates everywhere. This is worse than the long drought.
Hey? What do you want? I'm Wei. Some call me Old Wei, but that's because they don't know Old Chan. If I'm old, he's ancient. He's at least a week older than me. Of course, we're both pretty old compared to most of the people in Tien's Landing. Why, most of them don't even remember what it was like before the flood. 18 years ago, Emperor Sun was young and flush with success from ending the drought. He began public works all over the empire, including the Great Dam downriver. The workmen came and started building it near our town. We were not engineers, and so we were not sure what it would mean. Some worried that it might flood us out. Most were unconcerned. After all, if there were any danger, the Emperor would tell us, surely. One day, the Great Dam was finished, and the floodgates were closed. The town flooded. We took what we could and fled. Mothers ran about screaming for their children who'd gone out to play. Children screamed for their dogs. Some folks climbed to the roofs of their houses and refused to leave. We survivors straggled upriver. Some collapsed from exhaustion, but the water kept rising. I carried a boy and a girl, and I saw another boy fall, but I couldn't carry him. Finally, I fell over too, and when I woke, I found the water had stopped rising. The Great Dam had created an enormous lake, and we settled our new town on the banks. The lake completely covered the ruins of our town. Life went on, but no word ever came from the imperial city. No warning, no explanation. Did we displease the Emperor, or were we just beneath his notice? I will never know. The crewmen who manned the Great Dam would come to town sometimes, but they knew no more than we. I will go to my grave, never know. The people started a new life here, but there was much pain and sorrow. Conversations would trail off. At night you could hear women sobbing, and not a few men. Finally, people stopped talking about the past, and then they refused to talk about it altogether. And eventually they pretended it never happened.
A few months ago, the Emperor's engineers and soldiers left. They just went off in the night. Soon after, the Great Dam opened on its own. There wasn't anyone around. The water drained, revealing the old ruins. And underwater these 18 years. And now they're back. I don't know what made the Great Dam open. Some say it was ghosts. They say those who died in the town don't want to be forgotten. Oh, we don't know how. We're simple people, and the Great Dam is not a simple thing. They say there is magic involved in its construction. Well, thank you for listening, youngster. Not many do anymore.
Ah, I see the glint of intelligence, nobility, wisdom, consideration, and piety in your eye. A fine deity. What can I sell? I have the finest... I'm afraid I do not. Just a few years ago, you could find wind maps everywhere, although only the rich needed them with their airship racing. Recently, the wind maps have disappeared. I know that when the Emperor's men left Tien's Landing, they took all the wind maps with them. There are those who say... But it is not important. I have a cloak so warm it's like a weapon against the cold. I have a scrubber so good that it cleans like magic. Who wouldn't want a basket so big you can carry 2 babies in it? Very well.
Konio nuyu, kokiyir tadasina. Sun puno onuyusir taib. Wonoir efuir uxum northfonir sir sisitu. Sa o sair uyukap tantarundano, wo tarwair shafir owo. Wo kausoir noka wo tarwair shaxir o filopifu. Wonoir efuir uxum northfonir sir sisitu. Sa usosir utak tarwair shafir owosu. Wo quair ano uyu, kubkithir soso wawer wakwakir tower wo. Wo kausoir noka wo tarwail shaxir.
It is not easy to be Minister Shane, beset with troubles and doom, and now interrupted by some difficult stranger. Truly, can you not see that I am busy watching my career slide into oblivion? Minister Sheng simply hasn't time for your petty concerns. I have problems of my own. This backwater pimple of a town lives off of the lake created by the Great Dam. But the Great Dam is open and the lake is dry. The town is dying. Under my supervision. Well, not by me. I cannot act against that horrible assassin Lim who opened the Great Dam. I'm not supposed to even say his name, but I am desperate for a solution. Lim oversees the Lotus Assassin operations in this area. A few weeks ago, he came to town and demanded a key to the ruins. Then his men went up there and opened the Great Dam. Inquisitor Lim has his assassins searching for something, though what it is I couldn't say. Minister Sheng knows better than to stick his nose in the business of the Lotus Assassins. I didn't want the town to panic, so I kept Lim's presence here a secret. Better the peasants think it was ghosts. A much less terrifying idea. Some brave soul must travel through the old ruins, which are absolutely not infested with ghosts, and close the Great Dam. The gate to the ruins is locked, but I have a key. I cannot order or even ask someone to go do this. If the Great Dam closes, the ruins will flood. Various assassins and soldiers will be killed. Not good for my career. But if I happen to lose the key and someone happened to find it, the town could be saved and the problem solved without any sanction from me. What are you talking about? I haven't given you anything. Although I will need that back when you're done. Oh, and I am certainly not going to tell you that the ruins can be reached by heading across the footbridge and out the west gate of town. It wouldn't be proper. Minister Sheng remembers when flyers were reserved for the wealthy elite of the Imperial City. Now pirates use them to raid the countryside. Disgraceful. I suppose in theory you could find a flyer at the pirate camp upriver. In practice, however, I doubt you would find the pirates very accommodating. I suppose Rue the bosun is mad enough to take you if he's drunk. Yes. Rue is surely the only one who would make the trip. And then the pirates would kill you. Yes, yes, go and leave Minister Sheng alone to ponder his troubles. Now go close the great dam, and I never said that.
Wosiwania sa ia sakaku usawa ia nupa. Noko wo ifawia ok kun one wipifia. Okniko fia apania sasa tatasi noni nano yokyo wia son. Okniko fia apania sasa tatasi noni nano yokyo wia sonsi ia. Niwupa ia kupu sa ia awath kraka ia nano. Niwu sosawa ia wak tasi noni nano yota na. Noko wo ifawia ok kun one wipifia. Okniko fia apania sasa tatasi noni nano yokyo wia sons. Wonoa ea sususatia sonsifonia sonsi ifog. Kutkosi wiwa ya wonoa ya ifawia okta wik. Piershat ukni uksa ia sun puno kanhun wo ushashia uksahi. Kutkosi wiwa ya wonoa ya ifawia okta wikino. Tatsa ya okayowe ya fonia sisa ya trusta pafawe ya aworth ut.
Your move, old goat.
You again. What do you want now? Can't you see we're busy? Figurine? You mean that clay statue? Pretty little thing. I just borrowed it for a while. I didn't steal it. My ma used to have figurines like that. I ain't seen her in a long time. I really miss her. I just borrowed the figurine to remind me of her. A gift from his mom? Oh, geez, I guess he probably wants it back, huh? Here, take the figurine. I didn't mean to cause no trouble. I just missed my ma is all. I ain't crying. I just got something in my eye. I gotta go back to the boat now. Come on, boys, let's go.
You. I have no time for those who do not understand.
Konionuyu, kokeir tatasinan. Sun puno onuyusir taikunpa ipnano pirni. Woyakuptir, nishin warwair, was akwiwo ofir, san kasowir wo siyutana. Usosir uta. Onuyuwir. Sipasa ak.
Who let you back here? Bad enough I must work with incompetence. I don't need you walking through my kitchen. Unless, pretty lady, you've come to take me from this existence of pain with your considerable charm.
Yeah, me too, okay, Mr. Tay?
Step back, Mr. Wong. You just step back. A polite response from one of you strangers? Go on, don't waste your respect on me. I'm no high minister. I just cook. Me? There's nothing to know about me. I cook for ungrateful people who do not understand what good food is.
Your palate is very sophisticated, Mr. Tay. Some say your dishes are, acquired tastes.
No, I am quite certain that the problem is with the customers. If you wish to keep your position, Mr. Wong, you will smile and nod. Mr. Wong is here to cut the vegetables and heft the rice bags. His job does not include criticizing the menu. I am the head chef. He is nothing.
But I am learning. I will train hard to become the best chef I can.
There's a small chance he could become slightly more than nothing, but I've seen no sign of it as yet. Some people are heroes, some merely clap as heroes walk by. The spirit world? You are talking about stories for children. I believe what I see. If I see it, it is real. Very simple. If you want some deeper discussion than that, go to a temple. Me, I will stay here and cook for the living. Good.
Hello, young one. My name is Kwan, but everyone calls me Old Mother Kwan. I'd like you to call me that too, okay? Welcome to my tea house. Oh, that's not right. No, not anymore. Sorry about the confusion, dearie. What I meant to say was, welcome to Master Dutong's tea house. Yes, I owned the tea house for many years. At least I thought I did. But then Master Dutong came to town with that imperial writ. Oh my, wasn't that a shock? Turns out his family owns this land. They have for hundreds of years. The land is his along with everything on it, so now he owns my tea house too. He was nice enough to let me stay on here as a helper. I steep the tea. Yanwan takes the orders, and Master Dutong, well, he mostly just drinks his wine. Now, why would I do such a thing? I can't even imagine anyone being so horrible they'd forge an imperial writ. No, I'm sure the land belongs to Master Dutong. That is very nice of you, my child, but what could you do? I would love to have my tea house back, but it belongs to Master Dutong now. You can't argue with an imperial writ. All this talk is just the rambling of an old woman. Put it out of your head and enjoy yourself. It may not be mine anymore, but this is still a fine tea house.
Rue, I know you keep saying you'll close the Great Dam as soon as you get your courage up, but it's been 3 days. Master Dutong isn't as generous as old Mother Kwan used to be. You can't stay here anymore.
No, I'm sorry, Yanwan. Let me buy you a drink. 2 bowls of wine and we'll drink a toast to a better time. Just add it to my tab. I'm good for it.
Rue, I don't have time for this. I have other customers to take care of. You have to leave now.
No, I'm really pretty sure I have to drink now. I need to get my courage up so I can go close the dam. Yeah, just another drink or 2. Or 3. Or maybe...
You will? Thank the Emperor. I've lots of other work to do.
And who are you? More importantly, do you have any wine handy? Or can you get some? My help? Nobody asked for my help. They don't even trust me enough to ride on my barge. But I'm not some useless old drunk. I'll show 'em. That's why I volunteered to go close the Great Dam. You just need a drink or 2 to get my courage up first. You can't be serious. True, my barge is the only way to get there, but the pirates are dangerous. Believe me, you don't want to go up there. Have some wine instead. Mad is what I am. A real loon. Especially when I've had my fill of wine, like now. Truth is, I'd be happy to take you up to the pirates' camp. If I didn't have more pressing business. I promised to close the dam and save the town. Truth is, I wish I'd never told anyone what I was going to do. I was a bit drunk when I said it, but I can't back out now. Everybody thinks I'm just a worthless drunk. But when I close the dam, they'll think I'm a hero. I just need a few drinks to get my courage up before I go. You mean that, don't you? Well, I may have a bit too much fondness for the wine, but I won't turn my back on someone who needs me. Let's do it! To the pirate lair! I'll make my way down to the little dock where I have my barge and get everything ready. Just meet me at Beggar's Pier in the southeast corner of town when you're ready to go. Good, good. I got lots to do before we go. Check the barge, check our supplies, sample the wine. You never want to travel with bad wine.
He seems sincere. It might be foolish to place our trust in someone so fond of wine, but I believe he'll be there when we need him.
Remember, meet me at Beggar's Pier in the southeast corner of town when you're ready to go.
I swear, if one more person complains about how long it takes... to get their order, I'm going to quit.
Leave Zhang alone.
Zhang, you can't stay up here forever. This isn't your home. You need to come back with me to the farm.
No! Zhang not want to go home. Zhang doesn't want to see Ox.
It wasn't your fault. It was an accident. I need you back at the farm. Now let's go, Zhang.
No! Leave Zhang alone, or Zhang get angry and smash things.
No, please don't, Zhang. I'll just go over here and leave you alone. What? Oh, hello there. Don't let Zhang bother you. He's really quite harmless. He's just a little upset right now. Zhang does not belong to me. He works for me of his own free will. I am Dong Ping, Zhang's employer. Zhang works on my farm, but the other day he accidentally killed one of my oxen, and since then he has refused to come back. Some of the patrons here are unnerved by his size. I'm worried that if he doesn't leave with me soon, the owners may take matters into their own hands. If he gets hurt, or worse, I'll be ruined. I can't run the farm without him, but I don't know what else to do. He won't listen to me. You will? I must warn you. Zhang is, well, he is very strong-willed and very strong. I am grateful for your help, but please. Zhang the ox carrier came by his name honestly. I would hate to see him hurt you, or anybody else for that matter. Speak softly to him, and you should be okay.
Go away. Zhang not want to speak to you. Zhang kill ox. Zhang too strong, too rough with ox. Zhang not want to hurt ox. Zhang only playing. Now Zhang cries for ox. Ox like to play with Zhang. Ox like it when Zhang throw her in the air and catch her. Zhang missed. Zhang dropped Ox on her head. Ox is dead. Ox was Zhang's friend. Zhang killed a friend and now Zhang is bad. Master already have another ox. Poor Ox. Zhang killed Ox's sister. Now Ox won't like Zhang anymore. Yes! Master needs my muscle. How else will he get second oxing bath? You have been nice to Zhang. Zhang like you. Zhang hope you have good day.
Thank you so much. I was at my wit's end. You've done me a great service today. Come, Zhang. Let's go.
Zhang coming.
Thank you for getting rid of that thing. Business is bad enough without that ogre scaring away my customers. Here's a little something to thank you. It's not much, but it's about all I can afford.
我上次そのご報告。
パケには買わねえや。
Ni wupa ya kupusa ya with kraka ya biar shatya kraka ya nano uksaro wo nofat. Ika kahia wo no kakiya ya wo shathi. Wo so awi ya ni tu uksumpuno. Biar shatya kraka ya nano uksaro wo nofatase ya. Wasrafno sositu no ko ota napia ifa ya ok. Kutkosi wiwa ya wonowa ya ifawiya oka wikino. Wonowa ya sususatia sonsifonia sonsi ifok. Wokuke?
Can't you just leave an old man in peace? Sorry doesn't count for much. Sorry can't erase our mistakes. Sorry can't change the past. Nothing. It's not important. Not anymore. Just... Can't you... I'm nobody important. Why are you bothering me? I've done nothing to you. I'm just a tired old man trying to drink his tea. I'm no... So... Nothing. Just...
Look at these town folk glaring at us. It ain't our fault we're stuck here.
If you want tea, have a seat. The serving girl will be by directly if I don't fire her first, a useless wench. I should have replaced her the day I took over this tea house. Oh, certainly. The Imperial Writ is 400 years old, and I just carry it around with me all the time and show it to complete strangers. Please. The writ is locked safely away, as I told Mother Quan. I'm not about to bring it out on your request. Now, if you will just leave me to my drinking. What a truly horrible thing to say to me, especially when I'm sober. The very notion that I, Three Sheets Dutong, could do such a thing is, well, it is unthinkable.
You want me to teach this troublemaker a lesson, boss?
Don't be an idiot. You saw what happened in the fight with those sailors. I don't need you lying unconscious on the floor. That's my job. After Steeper Yanru brings me my wine. Your accusations grow tiresome, stranger. You have no proof that I cheated old Mother Quan, and I don't see any reason to continue our conversation. Why do you persist in troubling me? All I want is to be left alone with a steady stream of wine flowing my way. Is that too much to ask in my own tea house? I'd love to answer your questions, but that would interrupt my drinking. I'm afraid that isn't acceptable. I am 3 Sheets Dutong, proud owner of this quaint little tea house. I recently acquired it from old Mother Kwan, the elderly lady steeping tea over there in the... Oh, sir. Yes, good.
Dutong says he hired me because I'm big as an ox and just as smart.
This tea house has gone downhill ever since 3 Sheets Dutong took over.
Hello again, dearie. Oh, of course I do, dearie. It was all I ever had. No children of my own. But it's Master Dutong's tea house now. You can't argue with an imperial writ, you know. That's sweet of you, but...
Hello again! That imperial writ has caused us no amount of grief. Mother Kwan lost her tea house. Waitress Yanwan is busier than ever, and I spend all day giving out foolish advice. Mother Kwan saw it, though her eyes aren't too good. Most of us didn't bother to give it a look since hardly anyone in the town can read anyway. What? You mean it wasn't real? That means Mother Kwan should still own the tea house. Problem is, Dutong's already shown everyone the writ, and now he's got it locked away. If you're right, he'd never bring it out again. There's no way to prove he cheated Mother Kwan. That might work. It would probably help if you get him drunk first. That's something I can help you with. Dutong's always having me send over wine. Usually I mix it with water so he doesn't get too drunk too fast, but I could start sending it to him unmixed. Don't worry about that. He never passes out no matter how much he drinks. Actually, he usually goes through 3 stages of drunkenness. Dutong gets very friendly when he starts to drink. You might get a confession out of him then, but I doubt it. He's not really all that drunk at that stage. Usually after about 7 bowls, he slips into depression and sorrow. He complains about how his life is worthless and what a bad and sinful man he is. Not a pretty sight. By the 9th glass, he starts to get paranoid. You can't really talk to him then. Usually around that time, I try to slip a restorative potion into his glass to sober him up. The restorative tastes pretty foul, but it does the job. Works instantly and makes a man sober as an imperial judge. Dutong's guard keeps a vial handy at all times. The guard gave me a few vials so I could slip them into Dutong's wine when he starts to get paranoid. Keeps him from getting out of hand. No problem. We have 2 sorts of wine here, peasant's wine and imperial seasoned spirits. The peasant's wine is pretty weak, but that's usually what Dutong drinks. The imperial seasoned spirits are a lot stronger. 1 bowl of that is worth 3 bowls of peasant's wine. And if Dutong gets too drunk, I have the restorative to sober him up. Good, good. We'll get him to admit he's a cheat and... You should speak to Dutong. No problem. One drink for Master Dutong coming up. One drink for Master Dutong coming up. Anything else I can do for you? Good.
What do you want? You come to mock me? Come to laugh at the tragedy that is the life of 3 Sheets Dutong? No, not the writ. Let's not talk about that. It's my secret shame. Just the thought of that writ brings tears to my eyes. It tears at my poor, miserable soul. Yeah. That's what I need to do. Confess my sins. Then I'll feel better. Oh, I'm a despicable person. A bad, bad man. The writ, it's a fake. A forgery. I made it all up!
Buzz, what are you saying? I better sober you up.
Oh, I hate that restorative potion. Oh! That stuff tastes like vomit baked in a glaze of goat hair and garnished with a sprinkling of horse dung. And now I have the strangest memory. As if oh no. Did I say anything to you, stranger? Anything about, oh, I don't know, an imperial writ? What? No, I never said any such thing.
I heard what you said, Dutong. I knew you cheated Mother Quan out of this place, and now we have proof. You can't get out of this now.
Ah, I see what you're after. Oh yes, 3 Sheets Dutong was not born yesterday, or the day before that. Indeed, we are speaking the language of commerce. I will give you a great deal of silver to keep this little secret from getting out. Lots of silver for both of you, if you keep quiet about it.
I don't know, Dutong. I could really use the silver, but Mother Quan is such a nice old lady, I'm just not sure what to do. Right, of course. What was I thinking? Old Mother Quan's a good woman. She deserves to have her tea house back.
Boss, people aren't gonna like us when they find out what you did. Maybe we should get out of here.
That's the smartest thing you've said since I hired you. Let's go.
Well done. It'll be nice to have old Mother back in charge again. You should tell Mother Quan she got her tea house back. Now things can go back to the way they were.
I knew you would make the right choice. We share the same master, and he taught us both well.
Hello again, dearie. I hope... a forgery, are you certain? That scoundrel! No wonder he left here so fast. Cheating an old woman out of her hard-earned living. The very nerve. People, listen to me. Master Dutong has left. This brave young lady exposed him for the fraud that he was. The tea house is mine again.
Hooray for Mother Quan!
You've given me back the only thing I ever cared about. And you've done a service for this town, too. I'm going to turn this place back into a respectable quality tea house. I don't have much. The only reward I can offer is my humble thanks. That and a promise that you will always be welcome here at Old Mother Quan's.
Is there anything... No, I didn't have anything pressing on my mind. Although your company... Strange enemies, troubling plots...
Always a pleasure. You have some understanding of...
Hello?
There you are! I confess that when I got down here, I wasn't sure I actually met you. Too much wine in me. I thought you might have been a dream. But here you are. I can take it to the pirates if you still want to go. Might be a dangerous trip. The river has been running fast since the dam was opened. But it won't be any worse than the pirates themselves. I'll take you. And if the pirates slit your throat and dump your body in the river, I'll bring you back to town for a nice burial. If they leave your body on land, you're out of luck.
Well, it would seem we have little choice. I certainly hope we won't regret asking Rue to help us.
I can take you no farther. Be wary in this place. Pirates everywhere. If any pirates come by and try to take my barge, I'll show them how well I use my paddle. Good luck to you in there. And if you need to leave in a hurry, just come running.
Nikno irkut fan sonwissong ofir nawas wasa ir.
I'm sorry. Your brothers inside made me clean up their chicken bones. I came as soon as I finished, but in my haste I tripped and fell down the stair.
Wasa ir atanopa uno fakir ukno aku. Wono wir apa wafo ukir okir wo iferk. Wasa ir atanopa uno fakir ukno aku.
I'm sorry. Don't beat me. I'll get the wine and some food, yes?
Trip me? Make me crawl like a dog? This'll teach them a lesson they won't forget. Come on. Stupid rope, come on. Make them sorry they ever... Huh? Wait, don't hurt me. I was just, Hey, you're no pirate. I remember the face of everyone I used to sail with, and I've never seen you before. Well, you came to the right place. That's just about all we've got here now. Airships. Not like back in my day. My name's Chung. Once I was a pirate on the river, but things were different then. We took pride in our work. We were professionals. Not like these lazy, drunken louts. The younger pirates used to look up to me. Now they treat me like dirt. They treat me worse than that slave cleaning the pier. But I'm gonna get even. I'll show them. Those drunks on the pier were supposed to unload the ship, but they're too lazy to finish the job. They left a cannon suspended above the dock, supported by this single rope. One quick pull and that cannon comes crashing down, taking out the dock and anyone on it. Well, my old bones can't pull hard enough to loosen the knots in the rope. I got nothing against the kid, but dropping the cannon is the easiest way to wipe out everyone on the pier. Tough break for the kid, but much easier for you. You want to take the guards on face to face? I won't stop you. Still think you should use the rope, though. Tough break for the kid cleaning the pier, but much easier for you. But whatever you're gonna do it quick. Won't be long until those pirates on the dock start wondering what's taking me so long with their want.
Staff!
Nick. Wosa ira tanopa uno fakira ukno aku.
My name... I got nothing.
Staff! Ice shard! Meet your end! White demon! Staff!
They're dead! I don't have to sweep the dock no more! You saved me! But there's more pirates inside. Lots more. They'll catch you, and you'll be a slave like the rest of us. Or they'll kill you. This whole island is crawling with pirates. They'll kill you. They won't catch me again. I know where to hide.
Those pirates didn't seem to give you much trouble at all. Back in my day, a pirate knew how to fight, but these young ones are soft and weak. Gao ruined everything. I tried to tell them, but nobody listened. You'd think the Lotus Assassins would have been a warning. Even a pirate knows better than to get mixed up with them. They showed up shortly after Gao took over, working with him and his guild. Inquisitor Lim seems to be in charge of the Lotus Assassins. Gao and Lim don't get along. They both like to be in charge. Be careful if you run into Lim. There's something very wrong about him. Back in my day, a pirate ship stayed on the water where it belonged. Now they've got some kind of factory up on the top floor where they build those blasted airships. There's something suspicious about those airships. Sure, the pirates use them, but I think that's just a cover so the Lotus Assassins can come and go as they please. Watch yourself in this place. 1 minute you're on top, and the next you're on the bottom, bowing and scraping.
Heavenly Wave! White Demon! Stop!
slaves. You'll pay for that, maggot.
Will I? If you scum have any sense at all, you'll stand aside. Let me go drive a blade through your master's throat, and I'll forget I saw you.
Oh, certainly. We'll sit back and let you stroll upstairs to kill our leader. Would it help if we drew you a map to his room? I wasn't serious, you idiot. We're going to kill this intruder and go back to our drinking. He's just one man. He can't beat all of us.
Look around. The odds are not so much in your favor. There's still a chance for you to run.
What are you talking about, fool?
You haven't noticed my partner over there watching us? Don't let her grace and beauty fool you. She's deadly. This is your last chance to get out of here alive.
So, the thief brought a friend. That just means you won't die alone. Attack!
White demon! White demon! Heavenly wave! White demon! Stop!
How'd I know you'd be deadly in a fight? You'll have to accept my apologies for dragging you into that, but I can't afford to be stopped. Not now. My name is Sky. It's good to see there's someone else in this place who can't stand these slaving dogs. We make quite the pair. Indeed. I find I'm just not saved enough these days. Shame, that. It was obvious you weren't with the pirates. Why not deal with them quickly? There's bigger game above us. Speaking of which, there's a very secure and equally intimidating gate blocking the way. If we work together, though, it'll be simple to crack. I'm here on a personal matter. A man in this place took something very valuable from me, and I intend to repay him the favor. If I had more time, I'd want to know what brought you here. I expect it's quite the tale. Yes, I hunt Gao the Greater, though I will not say why. It is a personal matter. I won't be stopped now that I'm this close, and luckily you're here. That'll make it easier to reach the upper levels where he hides himself away. The door at the top of this stair is locked through a fairly ingenious mechanism. Gao's engineer, Kang the Mad, designed it for security. Kang the Mad is a crafty fellow. The door requires 2 to unlock it. Up high there is a platform with a release lever. The door must be operated while the lever is held forward. There used to be a sentry up there who handled that kind of thing, but he had an accident. I can climb up and pull the lever easily enough. You can open the door when it's unlocked. My best guess would be guards willing to die for their master. You shouldn't have too much trouble helping them reach that goal. Once the door is open, we can go our separate ways. I have my goals, and I'm sure you have yours. Since we both have much to do, why don't I go unlock the door now? Coming from you, that's a tempting offer. I'm a fool to turn you down, but I think what I've come here to do is something I must do alone. I should go now, but I have to ask in case we never meet again. Where did you study? He must have been a genius. You fight like no one I've seen before.
It's not so much strange as it is intriguing. No one I've ever met fights like you do. It's subtle, but your movements bait your foes into seeing an opening that isn't there. It's like a clever trap. I'm sorry, I'm wasting time neither of us can spare. I'll get ready and pull the lever when you're near the door. Good luck with whatever brought you to this place.
Nara earphone wonu kanawa ofa ear kanawa wonu. Ukir nekpo sise sayer wosayer nifuyer. Sayer yo woya yer ni tatatia ni sasapik. Akwakwak wo sosonia sonophonia sisa yer nawukok.
Be careful in here. This could be a trap. Stop! This could be a trap.
Let's keep things simple. If someone gets in our way, remove them.
Stop! Ha! Ha! Ha!
I am honored that you have chosen me.
ready to serve.
Together, we cannot fail.
Mistress, I am almost ready to return to the Imperial City. Another day, and I will bring you the amulet fragment.
I lose confidence in you with each passing hour, Lim. You should have been back by now. Why haven't you ordered Gao to grant you one of his flyers?
Mistress, Gao's ships are only small flyers. They're good for short-range flights and raiding villages, but not for long journeys. That's why I haven't returned yet.
Don't try to pin your failings on me, Lim. I've delivered everything I promised. It's only a matter of time until I finish the special dragonfly to transport the artifact to the Imperial City.
Until you finish? I designed that dragonfly. I built it, not Gao. That dragonfly is Kang's masterpiece.
Silence the mad fool!
I've heard rumors of a spy disrupting our operations in the Southland. Maybe this is all too much for you to handle. Perhaps I should come out there personally.
That will not be necessary, Mistress. I will deal with the troublemaker here and return to the Imperial City in one day. You heard Mistress Jia. I can't waste any more time here. Get that flyer finished now!
Jia is not my mistress, Lim, and I don't take orders from you either. Remember, if not for my son, you would never have discovered where the glorious strategist was hiding.
I am well aware of your son's role in all this, Gao. In fact, I suspect I know more about him than you do.
What are you talking about? Have you heard something about young Gao? Tell me!
Of course, Gao. I was just waiting for the perfect time to tell you. I received a report from the destruction of 2 rivers. Your son, Gao the Lesser, is dead.
No! This can't be! You lie!
I speak the truth. It seems your son was no match for one of the other students. From the condition of his body, it sounds like he died quite painfully.
No! Young Gao was everything to me! Damn you and your black heart, Lim! Damn you! I want to be alone. I must grieve for my son. No one is to disturb me. No one!
If I can get to the Imperial City fast enough, I can give the amulet fragment to Death's Hand himself. Then Grand Inquisitor Jia may be in for a surprise. We shall see. Get to work, mad fool. Do whatever it takes to get that ship built. I will take a short-range flyer and check on some of our other operations in the area. If the marvelous dragonfly is not ready to launch when I return, those captive demons will have a new playmate.
Interruptions? Who designed that dragonfly? Did you build something to make his sandals explode?
Stop! Ice shot!
You handled the guards well with your punching and kicking. I was going to make more of an explodey thing, but kicking worked well too. Not so. You may have adequate feet for the kicking, but your eyes are not so good at judging. I only work for Gao because he forces me to. I am Kang, the man. I make things explode, and I make things fly, and I'm very good at both. The things I fly tend to survive. The things I explode, not so much. Do I build flyers? Do I build flyers? Yes. Have you heard differently? Fantastical things, but misused by Gao and his cohorts. I've saved the best for myself. My greatest invention is in the launch room upstairs. Light and fast, she has weapons and capacity no other flyer does. The marvelous Dragonfly. Under protest, Gao does not appreciate what I make. He misuses, and worse, he duplicates and diminishes their glory. Well, no more. The Dragonfly will not function. Gao wants to give my machine to the Lotus Assassins, but I stopped him. I hid the extraneous dust inductor. Well, no one will find it. Try to fly without that. But they can make a new inductor. It is extraneous after all. So, a few days ago, I blew up the inscrutable power source. Now the Dragonfly can only make short hops. Yes, of course. What do you think I've been saying? You need to listen more carefully. If you stage a combat-related accident for Gao, like falling down a flight of punches, I'll replace the inductor on the Dragonfly, and we can fly away. What do you say? You are sure to profit from this partnership. In fact, I've never accidentally exploded anyone traveling with me, so that alone is a benefit of my presence. Anyway, you go ahead, and once all the kicking is done, I'll come along and we'll see what's what. For now, let me think. We'll need explosives that explode. Yes, goodbye.
White demon! Die with honor! Stop! Heavenly Wave. White Demon.
Please, don't burn me. I'll do anything you want.
I'm sure you will, child. But deep inside you think you're not a slave. Only true pain will wash away these thoughts. You can have your slaves when they're broken, not a moment before.
Help me, please.
You wandered into the wrong room, slave.
White Demon. You
Hey, I know you. Mother and I met you when we were trying to get out of Tien's Landing. I don't want to be a slave. I just want to get out of this place.
Tataya okayoya fonia sisa ya trusta pafawe ya.
Pawoyer astir, wosayer ithasai.
Oifo ya uksonko noko isansia.
Kosawaya iraithia. Sisa uka kawa koi.
Sisa ya akawayo kup.
Sayer yo woya yer ni tatatia ni sasapika. Satha kawayer sonuyer kawayer payer nasi sonku. Owowo sunso anawa kawarastat.
I'm glad you're safe, Mother.
Did you see Gao when he went by? There was fire in his eyes.
There's always fire in his eyes. Dark magic burns inside him.
Yeah, but this time it was worse. Better stay out of his way for the next little while. Something really set him off.
Wait a minute. You there! Who are you? You can't be up here.
Stop! Death will be your release.